Your position has been terminated. You've lost your job. It's a day of distress. You're filled with anxious, negative thoughts. How will I care for my family? What will the future bring? Why did Jehovah allow this to happen to me? Where will this train of dark, negative thoughts lead you? Certainly, discouragement will set in, and you will become spiritually weak and exhausted. You still have a choice. You can replace those negative thoughts with thoughts such as these. Okay, I've lost my job. What should I do? Stop serving Jehovah? No. Jesus said that we should not be anxious over material things because Jehovah will provide if we keep his kingdom first in our lives. He also said to keep our lives simple. You know what? There are things that we don't need. So that's what we'll do. Simplify our life and do more in Jehovah's service. Jehovah promises never to abandon us. I'll throw my burden on him, and I know he'll help us make the right decisions.
Again, it's just transparent what all of this is about, isn't it? I love the part where Patrick LaFranca, dealing with this scenario of someone who's just lost their job and the potential for them to think, should I stop serving Jehovah? I love the part where he goes,
Stop serving Jehovah? No.
No! Whatever you do, don't stop serving Jehovah. Isn't that what this is all about? Frankly, if you're a Jehovah's Witness watching this, you should feel insulted right now. Because Patrick LaFranca is coming across as though he's all concerned about your mental well-being and making sure you're not discouraged and making sure you're happy. But isn't it blatantly obvious that he's just terrified that for whatever reason you might experience discouragement that will lead you to stop being a Jehovah's Witness? That's what this is about. And in this particular instance, he's dealing with the prospect of a Jehovah's Witness losing their job. And apparently, a Jehovah's Witness in this situation should just be thinking, well, how can I use this as an opportunity to do more for Jehovah?
So that's what we'll do. Simplify our life and do more in Jehovah's service.
Yeah, who cares if you don't have a job anymore? Who cares if you don't have income or you have significantly less income coming through? Maybe you have a wife, maybe you have kids. Don't worry about all of that. Jehovah's just going to magically take care of everything so long as you get your priorities in order and do more for Jehovah. That's what you should really be thinking about in that situation. I mean, this doesn't come as any surprise. We've heard this narrative time and time again in Jehovah's Witness propaganda. But how selfish, how greedy on the part of the organization. It's all very well for Patrick LaFranca in his JW Broadcasting studio as someone who probably hasn't needed to work for years or decades because he's a governing body helper. It's all very well for him telling millions of Jehovah's Witnesses that if they get laid off, oh, everything's just going to magically sort itself out. He doesn't have to worry about any of these things. He can just go to morning worship every morning and the food's there for him. He has his accommodation paid for. He has his expenses covered. He literally doesn't need to worry about a single thing. And here he is having the gall to lecture millions of Jehovah's Witnesses that if they lose their job for any reason, their priority should be to serve Jehovah's organization more.